All right, guys, happy Monday, February 5th, coming to you a little bit cold, but I'm coming to you excited and super, super energized. It was Kai's birthday yesterday, and for the people that don't know Kai, her full name is Michaela. She's officially 13 years old, and she asked me, because I'm starting 30 or 75 Day Hard again today, this will be my third time, she asked me if she could do 75 Day Hard with me. I'm like, I don't know if you know what you're committing to. You're 13 years old. Well, she was 12 when she committed to it. But I'm like, do you know what you're committing to? So we went through the whole list. She's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And so it's exciting because for the people that don't know, and I've told the story and I'll tell it every single year until the end of time, Kai was born 1 pound. So you literally put your hand out. And you got to imagine a 1 pound little baby that was born at 24 and a half weeks old that had every single odd stacked against her. And to see her be a vibrant, sassy, emotional 13-year-old teen now, it's really, really cool to see. And so I gained strength from her story, just seeing what she's been able to go through. And she still has challenges. Maybe imagine being a 13-year-old kid and you can't really talk that loud because all of her vocal cords were damaged through surgery and she was trached her whole entire life. And so she's got a little raspy voice. She can't really like talk at a louder tone. And so her voice has to be louder physically because, or her voice has to be louder because she can't physically speak loud. So she has to find ways to be more, more outspoken, even when her words can't be that loud. And so it's really, really cool to see how much she has grown. I met Kai when she was 4 years old, and she was just this little cute little kid with two little pigtail buns on her head. And it was just cool to see how far that she's come and her story of resilience. And so that's what's on my mind this morning. So coming to you fully, fully grateful for her and for the rest of my family and for all of you guys. But before we get rolling, I'm going to have somebody bring us out on the field on this glorious, glorious, beautiful Monday morning in true form. So let's see. I'm going to try to get somebody that's not driving, but I'm going to go over to Kelly. Kelly, you warmed the room the other day with your spirit. You just have this energy that I feel that people connect with when they're around you. So if you could bring the team out on the field, that just means bring your sentiment to the team and bring us on out onto the field for game day. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. Today's Monday, and it may not be the greatest, beautifulest day, but it is because you choose it. You choose your day, and your attitude is what makes your days the best. So you choose that. And yeah, my car's in the shop, and it's not the best time, but I'm going to be positive, and it's going to be okay. So, like, in any situation, that can apply to you too.
Hey, listen, at least you have a car that's in the shop getting fixed versus getting your car jacked. So like, there's always a good way to look at, right? There's so many things
Okay.
to positively look at it. And so at least you have a car that's being worked on right now. But Kelly, I definitely can feel your energy. I can feel your positivity. And it's been a real treat having you on the team thus far. And I'm looking forward to seeing how you grow in this industry and how you're able to contribute to this industry. So you guys, let's go full tilt. I want to first off go through some wins, and I want to go through some challenges. First and foremost, I want 5 people to share some wins that they had from last week. And if Jessica Segura Hernandez is on the line today, I would like if she was to grab the mic first because she had a major win in this last week. And I don't know, Jessica, I don't know if I see you quite yet. Oh, there you are. There you are. All right. So Jessica, first and foremost, happy anniversary. So on a personal level, happy anniversary to you and to who I find to be one of the funniest people on social media right now. But that's neither here nor there. So wanted you to share your wins from last week with the group. So I'm going to turn the mic over to you, and you guys, I need 4 other people in the queue to share their wins from last week, personal, professional, or anything in between. Let's go, Jessica. Start us off.
Okay, so I finally got my offer accepted after a long time. This offer still is it's pretty stressful, but that's a major win because we've been waiting for the ratified contract for weeks actually, and my buyers were ready to give up and move on to the next house, but they stayed put and they were patiently waiting, and we finally received it. So that's a major win for me.
So Jessica, let me ask for the people that want to know, and obviously we have veterans on the call, we have brand new people, and then we have everyone in between. Like, how did you keep yourself like from breaking down or from truly like letting go? Like, how did you keep yourself in the game?
Yeah, I don't even know how to answer that because I had a lot of breakdowns. Seriously, my boyfriend was dealing with me every single day, talking about, oh my God, he hasn't texted me back. He hasn't called me. He hasn't sent it. Like, what do I do? But Donna was telling me to be persistent. She's like, keep following up every single day. If you don't hear from the listing agent, give them a call back in like 3 hours. If you don't hear back from him then give him a call in 3 more hours. And it was like that for a while. And I broke down way too many times.
And
But we
but here's the thing. Now you have a little bit of armor. And what I mean by that is that when you go into the next transaction, these are some things that you've already been through. So you're a little bit stronger. Then you'll do 5, then you'll do 20, then you'll do 30. Be like, oh my God, look at how much I can handle now. And then you'll be managing multiple escrows, right? You'll be like a Chris B, and you'll be like, I got 5 in contract right now, and I'm dealing with the stresses of multiple offer or multiple in contract. So congrats to you. I know that your man's been dealing with you, but we've been dealing with him as well over the last couple of weeks. And so I wanted to congratulate you. And we're going to talk about the Grammys in a minute. And if you saw Jay-Z's speech yesterday, the one thing that he said was just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. And Jessica, you've done that since day one. You've done that on social media. You've come to every single event. You raise your hand. You've done the things that make you nervous. You've done the things that have scared the shit out of you. And it's showing, and it's come full circle. So congratulations to you. Super, super happy for all of your accomplishments thus far. Looking forward to seeing you at our meeting tomorrow. So congrats. Let's give her some love, some light, and some positive energy. Great win for the week. Let's go, Chris B. Chris B, what's good, my man? Great to see you. Let's hear from you. Share a win, personal, professional, or anything in between, bro. Let's go.
I just wanted to say congrats, Jessica. I was thrilled when I saw your story. I know how hard you've been working and just trying to get a deal under your belt, and you just never stopped for like a minute, and you kept doing what you had to do. So that's what it takes. Congratulations. You're on your way.
so much, Chris.
No
Thank you.
problem.
I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you so much.
Yeah, so great job. So a couple wins here is I got I got my listing in Fairfield in escrow last week, which was a great win for us because we only had 14 days to get it in contract to possibly lose out on the contingent purchase that they have in Vallejo. So I was like, we're right under gun right when we got that put out on the market. We had to price it right and do all the right things to get it in contract. So we got that one under contract in 10 days.
So
Another
really quick, for 10 days, Fairfield, how many offers did you get on that property?
4.
4. And then how many people saw the property from open houses and private showings?
The 2 open houses that actually the 3 open houses that me and Sophia did, I think there was maybe a combined 22 groups.
Nice. Okay, good.
And then private showings about, let's say, a dozen.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I know Michael Swanson showed it, held it open one time as well, but I think it was kind of light when he did it. But yeah.
Beautiful.
Then, another win was we have some buyers from Kansas City that moved here about a little over a year ago. And I took them out to dinner. We had ramen, broke bread, kind of just educated them on the local market here in Folsom, Roseville area. And their lease ended maybe like 3-4 months ago when they told us when they were ready to purchase. And me and Sophia have been hitting them up like every other day and like ghosted. No call, no response. But I know that's kind of like how millennials like to work. They're like big on texting, and they just like, when they're busy, they just don't even answer, which is my kids be like that sometimes too. So, I didn't hold it personal, but we just kept like hitting them up. And finally they got back to us and ready to get pre-approved. And after getting pre-approved within, I say 2 weeks of getting pre-approval, we got them in a contract on their dream home in El Dorado Hills for $865. And which was great because that home was listed last spring for $1,099,000. So I watched the same agent take it off the market, drop the price, take it off the market, drop the price. So I called the agent, and he was a real old school agent. He's kind of slow and this and that. So I pretty much told him, let's make this a win-win, make it happen. So We gave him the terms they wanted. He was listing a house for his daughter, and basically said they want to stay there for 3 months, but they don't want to pay an outrageous rent. So I talked to my clients, and since my clients were paying going VA and 100% finance, so since they were skipping a month, I took the 2 months of mortgages, split into three, prorated it, so it made it win-win for everybody. So they're still covering their PITI, and it's in a reasonable price they wanted. So got that one in the contract. While I was in Stockton yesterday at my son's 7-on-7 tournament, I had Sophia showing homes to an Alameda couple that we met at open house. I think I'm about to get them into contract. And then I wrote an offer for clients that have a house to sell in Elk Grove, but I have a bunch of sellers that they don't even want to move until I find them a house. You know, some of them will just put it in the market and take that chance with me and say, let's just put it in the market and make the stars align. But a majority of them want to find that replacement property, and with a lower inventory and giving them what they want, because I don't make my clients settle. I let them know I'm patient. It takes 2-3 years to find your house. Let's make it happen. But I want you to be happy with that next move. I always stress that. You know, I mean, I'm a real low pressure agent. You know, I don't be like, come on, you got to do it now because blah blah blah. I just state the facts, you know, tactfully, and just have them serious conversations. Let them know that I'm here for you in that journey. So I think we're about to get them in contract, because we put that offer in yesterday. So that leads to another listing. And then today's Move the Needle Monday. So my plan for today is just to get on the phone and to text all my millennial leads, and, you know, blast them, and just getting them moving forward, and set up a time to have them serious conversations. Maybe let's have coffee, let's break bread, let's just talk, and just get things moving.
Man, I love it. I always love when you share, obviously, you know, a long time veteran in this game. And so, Chris, love it. And I love how focused you guys are. I love how you guys are, you know, dividing and conquering with showings while you're doing family stuff, man. Just congratulations on a really great week. Let's go over to Damian, and then we'll go Jacob, Sierra, and Kaleem. Let's go, Damian.
Are we talking about wins?
We are, brother. We're still here.
Oh, happy Monday. First of all, MacArthur Mays is featured on the artwork of a Black History special edition library card in Oakland, which I had no idea was happening. And you know I love to read, so that was like super gratifying.
Can I get one, or do I have to go to the library to get it?
You got to go to the library. Go sign up for a card.
I'll go sign up for the card.
I'm going to get mine today. No, that was super huge. But then I had 2 offers accepted over the weekend. My client in San Jose that we had been in negotiations on this nightmare situation, that one fell through, but they found a condo that they really liked even more and don't have to put in a bunch of work. And so, yeah, we went in on that, and it was pretty seamless, and got that accepted last night. Got a Zillow Flex client in the contract, I think it was Friday, on a real deal fixer in Richmond. So I had one that's like 350,000 in Richmond, and then another that was 1.03 million in San Jose. So we're on both ends of the spectrum. But hell yeah, both of those are for sure big wins that I needed. But go get a library card from Oakland, though.
So my man, right now, if I don't know if the other one had closed yet, does that mean that you have 3 in escrow right now?
3 in escrow for the first time in my real estate career. I've had 2 a couple times, but yeah, I've never had more than 2 until so.
Bro, like I if I could show you, and if they could convey on screen, bro, I got chills, man, because me and Damian, we've been rocking for a few years, and you know, I've been in his ear, and he's given resistance, and then he left, and then he came back, and now he's been on social media like crazy. He's been showing up, and he sent me Jay-Z's speech last night, and he didn't put any context around it. He just said, keep showing up. That was it. And it's clear that you keep showing up, and look what's happened for you and for your business, bro. And man, I'm just so excited for you. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the Grammys, and he says it multiple times. I'm like, Elias is on stage. This is one of my favorite rappers, but I'm hearing Elias, and I'm like, that's really crazy how those messages just keep coming around full circle, and it makes sense. It's applicable. He's like, not just in music, but in life, just keep showing up, and it's real. Like it's a real testimony. You keep showing up, and good things will happen. Like this is really real.
All right, first time in his career. How long you been in this game, bro?
My wife told me to start saying 8 years last night because I keep telling people 7, but I told her I need more escrows to claim 8.
All right, so we'll see 7 years for the first time in his career. He's got 3 in contract, huge range, and I just absolutely love this. So congrats to you, congrats to your support system, and my man, keep showing up. We're actually going to talk about that in just a minute. Let me get to my 3 others. So Sierra, then we'll go Jacob, and then we'll go Kaleem. Sierra out there weathering the cold, out there getting her morning walk on. What's up? Rapid fire, Sierra. Wins from last week.
Good morning. So basically I hit my goals, 80 doors knocked, 1 open house, and 7 videos. That's it. I say no more.
Damn, that's what's up. You don't need to say anymore. That's action, the highest level. I love it. I love it. And I love that you're inspiring us all to get out there and to move. Like I said, I'm starting 75 Day Hard this morning, and my lady was up at 4:30 and she was in the garage with the garage open doing yoga because you have to do an outside workout. And so no excuses. We're about to take this thing by storm. So I love it, Sierra. Love that you're out there walking despite how cold it is. Jacob, and then Kaleem, and let's keep cruising.
What's up, guys? So not gonna lie, the other day I was a little bit hesitant and nervous to do cold calls because I didn't know how it would go. But then I finally sucked it up, and when I did my cold calls, I got 4 new leads, and one of them, he's an investor, so he likes buying flips, so that's a good one. And then the other one, she was just super excited to talk to me, and we were just having a great convo, and we talked for about 20 minutes, and it was really cool. And I'll be showing her a house pretty soon. So
I love this. Hey, listen, guys, we're all in sales. If you are still fearful of the phones, the only way that you're going to get better is by just picking it up, and then you'll find that, like, oh, actually, this is kind of fun. I get into a rhythm. And then there's this sense of like so much accomplishment and this rush of adrenaline when you get someone to say, you know what, actually, I'm okay with an appointment today at 2 o'clock. Wonderful. Like there's something that happens inside and then you want more of that. But this here, you guys, this is a tool for you to create so much and create so many opportunities for yourself. So I absolutely love that. Great job, Jacob. Let's go, Kaleem, and then we're going to shift gears on the conversation. Congrats and great job. Kaleem, let's go.
Good morning, everybody. I got into another contract. One of my old client called me, and I think I'm going to keep it here because if I tell you guys detail what exactly happened, you guys will think I'm a party animal. Because when I was going to my birthday party and I got out of Uber, I was already drinking. And when the listing agent called me, I literally walked out, and I was on the hill in Ruby Hill, and I fell on my butt. And I kept sliding for like 10 feet. My friend Anjali and her husband see me, and the Uber driver, they all come and pick me up. And they said, "Are you okay?" I said, no, I have to take this call. They said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I really have to take this call. I've been waiting for this call all day." And while they're cleaning me, because we're going to leave soon, I'm talking to the agent. So I have a really, really good loan agent I work with. In that situation, they dropped everything and they went ahead and got him pre-approved because that's the owner of the company. And so we got into a contract after that within 18 hours.
Wow. What city, and can you give us a range of what you're in contract
It's in Palo Alto. The house was listed. It's a very, very small condo. But I know this client for like over 10 years, and he wants to live there because he has grandkids and he sends them to school there. So we put an offer for 675 and it was accepted. I just opened escrow this morning and everything else, and we're closing in hopefully in 21 days.
Damn, beautiful. God, I love this. I love the story too. And hey, listen, I don't care if you're partying, do your thing, my man. And no matter what, he's like,
So
still.
I honestly, when I fell, I had my phone on me. until this day, like my elbow, everything is both elbows, my ribs feel like they were broken yesterday. And today I have a tooth extraction. I'm on a high gabapentin dose and antibiotics because I was not able to get my root canal done last week. And before that, I got sick. And that's the reason I was missing morning meetings. And I thought I was literally going to die. But I said, no, I have to work on this and get it done. And I was literally like yesterday, I had to go show them a house. And then I had from my deck, I have like these 18 by 8 gazebos, they flew away. They are stuck on the back building right now, which I cannot even touch. I have like tables and umbrellas, they flew away and everything is split. And I collect Buddhas, they're all broken. So I was trying to take care of that, which I was not because I was physically handicapped yesterday. So I literally had to do something where I had to have my client's daughter pretend she was a realtor, and I had to teach her how to do the Supra key to get and show them a house right before the open house happens. So our offer is accepted because I was afraid being in Redwood City, sorry, Palo Alto, there's so much demand for these small places. And that price usually no listings come to. And I said, if they have another offer, we're going to lose it. So it was a pretty like hectic day where lots was happening, but I was constantly praying to God. I said, please let it get this accepted. I want to tell that to the team tomorrow morning and make Elias proud for all his work he does with us.
I am so proud of you. Hopefully your body starts to feel better. And I'm sure your body would hurt worse if your offer wasn't accepted. And I'm glad that you're all right. So
exactly. Yeah.
Let's do this, you guys. I'm going to shift gears. Here's what I want to do is obviously I'm always looking out for everybody on this call, everyone that will see this call in the future, but I got something special for you guys. And let me pull this up because I don't want you guys to miss out. And I want you guys to have an opportunity to get these assets right now. And so I'm going to drop it because I know sometimes people have to get off a little bit early. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you guys on right now. So obviously, all of us want to build a brand. And if you're not thinking about brand, then you're doing this wrong. You guys are all developing something that is building into a brand. It's something that is identifiable, something people can hang on to. People understand what it is. There's a cause, it's a crusade, there's a purpose, there's something related to it. Obviously, we talk about your ability to create on social media and build your audience and build your fame and create whatever you want to create in this business and beyond, you guys. And you can reach so many people that are not just in real estate, but you can touch so many lives and touch so many hearts and touch so many minds. And why I'm saying this is that I want to pause for a second because I asked somebody that I only got to meet in person for my very first time in New York 2 weeks ago, but I had her as a guest 2.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago for Keep It Moving right here. And so I reached out. Now, mind you, this person gets paid a lot of money to go hit stages. She's a keynote speaker. I would say probably anywhere between $25,000 for a keynote, and I could be probably undercutting that number, but I shot my shot and I said, hey, would you be willing to come back to Keep It Moving and do a presentation for us? So I'm very proud to say that if you don't know who this is, I want you to give this person a follow. Her name is Giselle Yogarte. That's how you pronounce her name. She is somebody that you've probably seen online. Please raise your hand if you've ever seen this amazing smiling face here. Please raise your hand or just give me an emoji on the screen because I can't see everybody's. All right, cool. Rakitha. I know Jess Bling has seen this person before. Okay, so she's going to be our guest for Keep It Moving on Wednesday. I want you guys to do something for me and for the people that you know in this industry. What I want you guys to do is I want you to share this graphic with people. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this graphic right now. Here's one for your stories. Boom. And then I'll give you one for your wall as well if you want to drop this on your wall. Boom. For your wall. So you have two graphics right now. You can use those to promote. And my suggestion, my advice to you is that you send this to 5 people. I don't care what brokerage they're at. I don't care where they're at. I don't care if they're lenders, if they're in title. This is something that's applicable for all people in the industry. So are you guys excited about this? Are you guys stoked about this? Can you guys take yourself off of mute so I could hear you and feel you?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, I am.
Amazing.
I follow
Thank
her.
you.
I love her.
Sure. Thank you, coach.
I follow her. I
Got
love
her.
All right, cool. You guys, she is such a ray of sunshine, like such a ray of sunshine. And I've only seen her personality online. And then I got to meet her and I was like, what is up? How the heck are you? And it was really, really cool to meet her in person and then for her to come back. But Ophelia, you kept your hand up. What's good? What's your question or contribution?
I just want to say that I was there when you brought her for the first time and I followed her and I've been following her. I absolutely love her. And I actually did my very first TikTok. I want to say it's my very first one. I'm not too sure. Because she was going on a rant, which is very true now, about not putting filters on your Instagram or to like stop filtering yourself. So I took up all of my makeup, no filter. And I put like that Brandy song in the background when she's journaling. So I said, Dear Diary, Giselle said that nowadays we don't have to put, you got to be all very authentic and you put yourself out there. And it was so hard for me because I'm always like, I have to have my makeup on at minimum makeup. But I took it all off and did that. So yeah, I'm pumped. I'm just pumped because I really connect with her.
Here's the thing, you guys. I think that every single person that's on this call and that will see this in the future and all of our guests that you're going to invite, I believe everyone will connect with this message. I truly, truly believe everybody will connect with their messaging. So I just want to do a quick plug before we go further in the conversation. Get your ass in that room. It is going to be a powerful session. We always have high-level conversations about the market. We're going to pause on the market conversation. We're going to start bringing back more guests. Glenda Baker is going to be coming out in a couple weeks for us. More to come on that. But this is something that's going to be super important. I want you guys engaged. I want you guys to be on full tilt and have some fun with me because this is going to be a great sesh. So let's do this. I'm gonna shift gears. I'm gonna pull my screen up really quick. I need everyone to pull out their phone if you're not on your phone. And if not, I'm gonna put a code. Hold on, let me grab a code really quick. I gotta grab this code really quick. One second. All right, cool. So you are either on your phone, and if you're on your phone and you're not able to do this, I'm going to do two things for you. All right, cool. Let's do this. So you have a QR code that I'm about to put on the screen right now. And here is something else. You guys can take that link. All right, I'm going to use a new software today, so bear with me. Try some new things for us to keep things fresh. Here's a QR code. I want you guys to hover over that QR code, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions right now just to do some quick reflection from past week. And let's go right into this, and I am going to go here. All right, guys, so let's go here. So QR code on the left-hand side of the screen. Please let me know when you guys are in there. Go ahead and do that. I'll wait. All right, cool. I'm getting a few people in there. If you can't do the QR code, the link is down below in the chat. So let me wait a couple minutes while you guys get involved in this conversation. All right, so obviously I want you guys to participate. I want you to be involved. I want you to be engaged in these sessions. This is not something that should just be done on the back end or background noise. I want you guys involved in this conversation. So let's continue cruising on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the very first question here. I'm going to share the very first quote. And we talked about this earlier, and it came from Jay-Z. And thank you, Damian, for sending me that speech yesterday. And he simply said, keep showing up. Forget the Grammys until they give you the accolades you feel you deserve, until they call you the chairman, the genius, until they call you the greatest of all time. Keep showing up. And when you think about your ability to show up, I'm talking about, are you going to events? Are you going to meetings? Are you going to coaching? Are you going to trainings? And are you doing all this shit and you haven't seen anything from it yet? Right? And you guys, that's sometimes the frustrating part is that you're doing so much work and nothing's coming, or you've hit a slump, or you haven't been in contract for a couple months. I don't care what it is, but you can't stop showing up. You can't stop putting yourself on camera. Somebody told me the other day that they stopped posting content a few months ago and they lost like 400 followers. Why? Because you know what they thought? The audience said the Princess show is done. Christina's show is done. The Jess Blink show is over. She must be doing something else. I don't want to follow her anymore because she has nothing for me. Fuck, they want to tune in to you every single day if they're following you. So give them more of what they actually want and keep showing up for yourself first and foremost. Get your ass in the gym, drink your water, do your morning routine, whatever that is. And then keep showing up for the public. And I promise you, just like Damian said, 7 years in the game, 7 years, and he's seeing things come full circle right now in his game. So let's go to the next one, you guys. Boom. All right, cool. So rate this past week, how this past week went for you. So you're going to either, I'm happy with my performance, I achieved or surpassed my weekly goals, I knew what to focus on, I felt motivated, or I felt completely out of sync. So if you can, please start answering those questions right now, and then what will happen is those bars will start to move. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, cool. All right, keep them coming. And you guys feel free to share this on social, because I think that these questions are ideal for everyone to be able to see. All right, cool. Here's what I'm happy about from the people that have responded so far, but let me not talk before myself. Hold on. Let me give it 10 more seconds. All right, cool. All right, so most of you were happy with your performance, and most of you knew what to focus on. Most of you felt motivated. I achieved or surpassed my goals. Let's see here. It's kind of like middle. And then I felt completely out of sync. All right, cool. If you're somebody that felt completely out of sync, I want you to call me later. Let's try to find a way to get you in sync. Let's make sure you're focused on the right things, that you're doing the right things, and that you actually have a plan this week, today, to move your needle. So I appreciate you guys' engagement on this question. Let's go to the next one. One thing that you accomplished this past week, just go ahead and put your responses, whether it was 3 in contract, whether it was attending a workshop, whether it was getting a listing in contract, doing an open house, hitting the gym 7 times, I don't know, whatever it is. Go ahead and drop those answers right now. We are currently waiting for responses. Let's go. All right, cool. Getting 1 into contract, close to securing a listing, knocked 80 doors. Love it. 2 offers accepted, 3 buyers pre-approved, in contract, stepped out of my comfort zone, listed under contract, open houses, 2 offers, and 6 pre-approvals out. Cool. I think that would probably be one of our lenders. Great job. Lots of study time. Cool. Awesome. Thank you guys for responding. I think we got a couple more coming in. Getting my day scheduled, my systems in place, and learning real estate. Love it, you guys. Absolutely love it. I got a few more. Ooh, I got quite a few more. Getting my day scheduled, have my first potential listing on deck, did a CMA, making seller calls. Look at you guys. Negotiated turning an encroachment into an easement. Wow, look at this. Closed on a loan, 2 deals into contract, wrote 1, Kobe's the needle on new buyers. I don't know what that means, but 300 texts out to leads, 7 days in the gym. Let's hear it. Do 3 social media posts. Okay. Got a buyer in a contract, staying on my morning routine. You guys, I absolutely, look at all these responses. I'm sitting here just in complete, utter, like, pride and amazement, but it doesn't surprise me, but I'm still so encouraged by this. One thing that you learned last week, maybe it was a tough lesson, right? Maybe you learned that, hey, I need to do less stressing, or I need to be easier on myself, or I need to have more grace on myself, whatever that is. Maybe the lesson that you learn that, hey, there's always going to be light, no matter how dark shit gets in this business or how dark I feel in my personal life. There's always going to be a light and a reason to shine. So I want to hear from you guys. What's some things that you guys learned last week? I need to save more money, like save it all up. No more spending. Yeah, absolutely. I love this. Stop trying to go from 100 or 0 to 100. Set 3 to 5 goals, and I hit those. Okay. This business is hard only if you are out of sync. Oh, God. Okay. Thank you for whoever put that. This business is hard if you don't know what to do. If you're going about your day unorganized, you don't know who's getting your energy, where you're going, what you're doing, what you should be focused on, then this shit is fucking hard. But when you are clear on your path and you know, hey, these are the 3 things, 5 things that I need to accomplish every single day that are going to move my business forward, so many great things start to come to you. I love this. Need to stress less, continue meditating. I need to continue or to communicate better with my partner. Ooh, that's a good one. I learned that it doesn't matter if you post about real estate. Amen to you, whoever put that. My goal was to be consistent with posting. Started with fashion and having people DM me about real estate. All right, let's say that one more time for the people in the back of the room. I learned that it doesn't matter if you post about real estate. My goal is to be consistent with posting, started with fashion and have people DMing me about real estate. Here's the thing, you guys, your real estate shit is boring. I'm not saying that you are boring. The real estate stuff just becomes boring. You have to just, I think Giselle said this. She's like, you are the product, right? You are the product, meaning the things that you're in, your intrinsic qualities, your uniqueness, your dorkiness, your quirkiness, all those things, that's what people are tuning into, punctuated by I sell real estate as well, you guys. Be more human and do that at a consistent level, and I promise you, your followership will grow. Stay focused on the emotions and admit, not ignore loved ones' feelings just because you are busy and you have lots on your mind. You guys, thank you so much for these responses. Keep trusting the process. I love it. I can quote these things out. I didn't even know I could do this. Keep trusting the process and being you regardless. Keep moving. Stay focused on the important things. I can do it. I don't give up. Keep going. Breathe. It all works out as it should. I'm getting my energy levels up. I just had to pace myself so I don't crash. Communication is key, that I'm really well liked and my clients see me as a go-getter and aggressive as getting things done. Trust the process. It will happen. You guys, very, very cool. I absolutely love this. All right. What is your focus for this week? What do you want to achieve? This is really simple, you guys. What is your focus for this week? What do you want to achieve? Now, for the people that are on the team, I'm looking forward to seeing quite a few of you tomorrow for our year in review meeting. That's one thing I'm focused on for today. I obviously have to deliver the presentation. I have to do, the cues and all the things and all the talking. And so this afternoon is preparing my speech for tomorrow to make sure that I really, really kick you guys off for this meeting. So I'm holding myself accountable to host an open house. Okay, cool. Back to basics, fill in my pipeline. I want to do more social media, step it up a notch. See, when you say more social media, make social media just your regular routine. It's like brushing your teeth. It's like wiping my ass. Something I do every single day, no matter what. It's not, I don't think about it. It's just part of the flow. This person is focused on a flow, broker's tour, follow up on warm leads. Okay, cool. 6 responses on that one. Let's go to the next one. All right, cool. I'm going to try this. Let me see if this conveys. Boom. All right, cool. I got a little drum roll for you, okay? Now I want to know here, you guys, and this is the last question I have. What word best defines you right now? When you think about what you're offering to this world, what you're offering to this business, what you're offering to your family, what word or words best defines you? Is it committed? Is it tenacious? Is it relentless? Is it energized? Is it powerful? Is it determined? Relentless? Coma? Whoever's in a coma, wake up. Never giving up, persistent, passion, relentless. Let's say inspiring. Let's see, drive, grit, passion, positive, inspiring. Okay, cool. The coma one keeps on. Genuine, relatable. Okay, cool. I like it. Trustworthy. Whoever's fucking with me, I appreciate you. Persistent. Let's see. Engaged, joyful. All right, cool. Do we have any more? All right, cool. Let's see. All right, so it looks like determined was probably one of the top ones. Feel free to take a picture of this. I actually like this new platform. I've been using Slido, but I think that this is a great way just to get people involved and keep you guys super, super engaged. All right, hustler. Ooh, I like that. Colorful. Ooh, I like these. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. You guys shared a lot of things that are moving your needle, things that you are focused on in this week. Was there anything from this exercise that stood out? Was there somebody's responses or comments that kind of resonated with you? I could go back to them if you want me to pull up the screen while you guys talk. But was there anything that kind of said, I needed to hear that, I needed to see that, I needed to read that? Was anything that anybody wanted to share? I saw some eyes. Let's go, Christina Montiel. We'll go to you, and whoever else wants to grab the mic and share anything that they saw, read, heard, or felt. Let's go.
Good morning. New to the team, and it's such a joy actually to be here on Monday morning, see all you guys, pushing yourself to the next level. So what came up to me, and thank you whoever said that, just post whatever you need to post on social media, show up for yourself, do it no matter what. My goal this week was like, okay, I'm gonna post something, but you know what? I don't have makeup, my hair is all over the place. It is what it is, and I'm gonna show up after this. So thank you for that.
Christina, check it out. We all spent a little bit of time, and I don't know if Darnell was there yet. There was a few of us at the table. Sierra was there, Kelly was there, a couple other people. But just so you guys know, Christina, she teaches samba dancing. She's originally from Brazil. She does carnival. She has a picture on her phone that's her cover photo, and she's got like this beautiful carnival outfit on. She went through some crazy shit last year that she's been regaining her memory from an accident that she had. There is so much, like, at that table, we were all like leaning in. We were all wanting to know more. So Christina, allow that to be a barometer of your audience. And now you just say, you know what, I'm going to simply share the things that make me a human being and sprinkle some real estate in it. That is the epitome of content. That is it. And hearing your story, I was excited. I want to see this butterfly thing. I want to see the samba dancing. I want to know more about this dog and the accident, all these things. You had us tuned in. So do your thing, girl. You got 100% support from us. And I'll tell you what, everyone on this call, and if you relate to Christina and you've kind of overcome that hurdle, a Jess Bling, yeah, whoever you are on this call, please connect with Christina and be like, hey, here's what worked for me. Jessica Hernandez, anybody on the call that has taken social media by the reins and said, you know what, I'm gonna share my journey. I'm gonna share my truth. So I love this. Let's go, Ramel. What stood out? Thoughts, inspiration. Let's hear from you.
The comment that stood out for me was, don't neglect your friends and family, the ones that you love. Be sure to fill their cup and let them fill your cup, because you just need that. I mean, to stay focused, to stay energized. Yeah, that's really important to me.
Yeah, Ramel, I'm really glad that you said that, because liking someone's post on social media or liking it or commenting on Facebook, I think sometimes we're like, oh, I'm still in touch. Like pick up the phone, just call somebody. And I want to encourage everyone to do that today. Just call somebody. And I'll say this from time to time, just call somebody and be like, oh my God, I just wanted to hear your voice. How the heck are you? Like those things go a long way. And we go a mile a minute. My days are packed. But when I can just sit and make some phone calls, and especially when you're driving, you guys, make driving time connecting with friends and family time. I have some of my best phone calls with my mom when I'm driving, I'm stuck in traffic. So Ramel, so glad that you said that. And whoever wrote that, thank you for writing that. Jess Bling, let's hear from you.
Good morning, everyone. I would have to say I was in a really shitty place last week. I was 2 days past closing on one of my escrows, and we fell out of contract because the buyer's lender found out that the HOA was being sued. And somehow the HOA lied twice on the HOA docs and the questionnaire, stating that there was no pending lawsuits or litigation. And also, and Ashley, I just saw your face. So if you can help me with litigations for this listing, I would love your help. And then I have another listing in Oakland, and the sellers just took too long to respond. And we had a great offer over list price and we lost it. So I said all that to say that kind of set the precedence, unfortunately, for kind of my mood last week. And I was just really in a slumpy place. And I wrote the wanting to go 0 to 100 because I feel like that's something that I struggled with from 6 years ago when I first got in the business until now. The constant wanting to go 0 to 100 and just, be at the result. When I have to remind myself that just like my fitness journey, just like everything else, my day-to-day matters, and how efficient and effective those 3 to 5 things that I do daily will add up to that ultimate goal. So I gave myself a couple days to feel like shit. And then I was just like, okay, let's bring it back in. And of these 50 things that you have to do, what are the 3 to 5? Thank you. Thank you. What are the 3 to 5 that you can prioritize daily that'll get you closer to that goal, so you're not waking up every day feeling like shit because you're slumpy and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? That makes sense?
Totally makes sense.
Yeah. So I feel better. And my 3 to 5 things kind of reeled me back in to take control of my mind and just reminding myself that no matter how long you've been in the business, you can still get caught up in the result. You can still get caught up in the future. And today, the present, what are you effectively doing? What are the 3 to 5 things that make you feel good that you can chip away? Or maybe they don't make you feel good and that's why you ain't done them, but you need to do them. They're still your 3 to 5 non-negotiables. So
God, I love it. And it's really good seeing you. Really good hearing from you. I see Ashley shaking her head, and she's reading the book that I've read. And I know that that book speaks a lot about what Jess is talking about. You want to contribute, give your thoughts, and then Jacob, I'll come right over to you. But Jess Bling, really appreciate it. Let's go,
thank
Ash.
you. Help me, Ashley, help me.
As far as litigation, I will definitely, we can chat after the call, and if there's anything I can do, I will. But as far as how you were feeling last week, I was shaking my head because it's so relatable. Ever since I did that speech at Focus and Fire, I had a lot of inflammation right afterwards, and I completely fell off my routine, and I was really beating myself up about it, even though I know better to not do that. It's just hard sometimes when you're in a slump. And I had to tell myself exactly what you were saying. You don't have to go 0 to 100 right back where I was. I just have to take those little steps. I just have to go back to the basics of my morning routine. And today I got up, I did my 5 miles, I read my stuff, and I was really proud of myself. But the Stillness Speaks book, I am on chapter 2 of. I highly recommend it. I read a book by Eckhart Tolle 3 different times. It's called Awakening Your Life's Purpose. And it really just talks about making space and just not doing anything for a little while and sitting in nature and just kind of holding space and silence. And in those moments, some really impactful things can happen. But if we're trying to go 100 miles an hour and we're just going so fast, we don't take the space that we need to get centered and really find that alignment that we need to make the decisions that are going to be impactful in our day and our lives.
Love it. Love it. I'm glad that you're reading that book. You guys, I highly recommend that everybody reads that book. It puts some things into perspective, because oftentimes we're thinking about a lot of stuff that has happened to us. Maybe it's trauma, maybe it's drama, maybe it's baggage, whatever it is. And so we think a lot about that, and we may miss opportunities that are right here in front of us, relationships, moments, experiences, so on and so forth. And then also as growth-minded people, we tend to look at all the things that we want to create, what we want to have, and these ideas of grandeur, which is good. And I want you guys to have ideas of grandeur. But also in that, you're forgetting about what is happening right now. How am I feeling? What state am I in? And can I experience this moment and this day in entirety? And that's what that book spoke to me about. And so I really appreciate that. Good stuff, Jess. Good stuff, Ashley. Let's go Blessing, then Jacob. So Blessing, contribution, thoughts. I don't know if it's something that somebody wrote or something you wrote, but let's hear from you.
Yeah, I think that was a great exercise because it just always is a good reminder that we're all moving in the same direction at different stages, and to always share where you're coming from and what you're doing. There were so many things that were said. I wrote that this business is only hard if you're out of sync. And the more that I start to really be very, very present in the group and in the group and also in life, I'm just realizing that our motto of be you but fast isn't really it's not a sales pitch. It is something that will, if you tie into who you are, if you really connect with what your purpose is, your alignment, everything else flows, and that's where you find the ease. And this group has always been very easy for me to speak up, even though I don't always speak up. But it's a great place to just come and get inspired and fired up, and don't ever hesitate. Elias, you saying, call if you're out of sync. Call anyone. I know there's several of you that I've had conversations with just to, as a pick me up, and vice versa that I've called. So leveraging the group, but don't stop. Keep showing up. You every single day show up, and you just never know the gift that you're going to give yourself, but someone else. So that's what I wanted to add.
God, I absolutely love this. You guys, when you think about out of sync doesn't always come from just the conscious, but your unconscious. there is an app out there. It's called Rise Sleep. So I want to put you guys on. Rise Sleep is an app that you can start to track the way that you're sleeping and then key performance indicators. So when I think about this, it linked to my calendar. And so it says here, you are most alert and focused during this morning time. It also will show you when you might have an afternoon dip. So maybe that's not when you're wanting to do a bulk of some of your prospecting. You might see an evening peak of energy. And then this is when you're winding down, and this is your melatonin window. This is when your body is naturally slowing down and wanting to fall asleep. And so those things are already in my calendar based on this. So I'm thinking about not only the conscious mind, but like, how am I sleeping? Am I getting enough sleep? When are my peak times, right? All of us have, you guys, I'm on from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Like, that is a good window for me. That's a really good window. But part of that time is I'm not doing much, right? I'm spending time with myself in silence, in reading, in writing. And so go to a sleep app like Rise or whatever else that you guys have, or if you have recommendations, please drop them in the chat down below. But it allows you to look at your patterns and say, am I deficient in sleep? And if I'm deficient in sleep, how's that impacting my mood? How's it impacting my relationships? How's it impacting my hunger level, so on and so forth, and my energy output? And listen, if you're a person that has an ability to take a nap is not a bad thing. And I'll be honest with you, if I'm working from home and I got a 30-minute window, shit, I'm taking a nap, and I do not care because I know that it's encouraged. And so you guys, Rise is a great way to look at your sync to look at how in sync you are with your sleeping patterns. And you guys, I just started doing this last week and I absolutely love the app. You can track it, you can put different things in. There's white noises, brown noises, background noises, whatever you want to do to calm yourself. So if you want to help yourself get better with your energy and track your sleep, Rise is that. But Blessing, I really appreciate you bringing this up. Jacob, I'm going to have you go last. Let's go. Close this out, bro. What was on your mind?
So one thing that really stood out to me is to not neglect your loved ones, because not gonna lie, that's what I've been doing a little bit recently. Just because for me, when I'm focused on something, I'm like 100% focused on it, and I kind of tended to, kind of ignore them a little bit. And doing that, it kind of takes away your rock, because that's your main support is your loved ones. So when you do that, then they aren't on your side as much or as much as you want them to be, and it kind of creates like a little bit of a conflict. So just always don't neglect them, and so you can have them on your side, basically, right?
Yeah, I can appreciate that, but I'm going to give a different vantage point as well, and be devil's advocate on this. By reading the book Winning a couple years ago, one of the things that always stood out to me is that winning is oftentimes selfish, right? I'm not trying to be selfish to my family, but when it comes to my health, when my fitness, when it's nice to be able to sit down or lay in bed with my wife, like I got to get up and I got to go and I got to move. And so it's like sometimes we make choices that are selfish, right? Selfish because I'm on this quest, right? Now I have to be conscious of all these things as well, but sometimes we do have to make sacrifices in the time spent, and I get that, bro, but I'm glad that you're thinking about that. But at the end of the day, if everything that you're doing is rooted in how can I better myself and how can I be a better person for them, they might see less of you at times in order to see more of you down the road, my man. So I appreciate that you're conscious of that. Good stuff. Jessica, I'm gonna have
I
you
agree with that. Thank you.
last comment of the day. Jessica Sugura Hernandez.
Yeah, really quickly. I agree with Jacob, but also I agree with you because so I have this really good friend of mine. She's my best friend, my sister. And I feel like we've kind of fallen apart just because I've been so busy with real estate and she's been trying to hang out with me. And I feel bad because I feel like I'm ignoring her, but not on purpose. I just feel like I'm so busy with other stuff. But every single time, like when I have a missed call from her, like I text her, I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry I missed your call. Like I'll call you back in a few. But she's very understanding. Like she's like, it's okay, like you're doing your thing. Like I love you. And she reassures me too, like I love you, just call me when you get a chance and we'll catch up whenever we can, So even just like having your family understand that you want better, I feel like that makes up for it,
Totally.
but yeah.
Totally. Yeah, and sharing with them like where you're going, what you're doing, and how you're going to show up in the world, and so they understand. My mom knows, like, hey, Mijo, I know you're busy. You don't have to respond right now. I'm just thinking about you, and I love you. Like those
Yeah.
types of things that my mom understands, right? And so does my wife. She'll call me. I'm like, babe, like I tell her, did you check the calendar? She's like, oh shit, I gotta check the calendar. So it's like she knows. Sometimes I'm out of pocket. I am just engaged, but when I come home, it's a different story. So you guys. Really great session today. One more time, I want you guys to make sure that you get those assets, give you a good moment to get those assets. They're in the chat. Go up a little bit further. You'll see the two things. There's one for your story and there's one for your wall. Now, what I want to encourage each of you to do is send that to 5 people that you know in this business. Just DM, hey, we're hosting this event. Have you seen this person before? Oh my God, right? Or, oh my God, we have a guest. I want to make sure to bring you to this. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. This is kindness at the biggest level. If you want to attract people into our environment, the number one thing you have to do is just be a professional inviter. The number 2 thing you have to do is just be cool, right? We're just being cool. We're just bringing them to something that can truly impact their life and business. So I want to encourage you guys all to send that. I don't care if you're on the team or not. Send that to 5 people in your world and let's pack the house for Giselle. I'm really, really excited. For our team members, looking forward to seeing you at our year in review meeting tomorrow. If it's your first time, this is going to be a very, very fun meeting. We have food, we have mimosas, and it's just going to be a great time to celebrate all of your accomplishments in 2023. So you guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. Thank you for tuning in and participating in today's group coaching. Before we go, I always like to say this, and I want to say thank you guys for always helping me, keeping me accountable. Just keep it moving towards your dreams, towards your vision, towards your goals, and just keep showing up. Peace, you guys.